Today we have the honor of interviewing Dr. Shelley Mann. Dr. Mann will provide us with a closer look at the impact of screen time on our children's health. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, Dr. Mann.
You're welcome, Alex. Thanks for being here to interview me.
So to start out with, have you noticed any effects of screen time and social media use on our youth in recent years?
As a pediatrician, over the course of the last 20 years, I have seen how social media has taken an effect, a toll on some of our youth today. I think as a general population, we're seeing a lot more anxiety and a lot more depression. And certainly this is not all from social media, but I think social media does play a big role.
Great.
The American Academy of Pediatrics has seen how the impact of social media is affecting our children, so they've actually made recommendations to that effect.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And what are some of those recommendations?
So some of the recommendations are children under 18 months should not be having any screen time. I'll see some kids in my office who are 18 months to 2 years, and they're very versed in how to use a cell phone. So we know that all parents are not abiding by this, but I know it can be difficult. So I do tell my patients they definitely should limit it as much as possible in this age group. Then they recommend that kids 2 years to 5 years have at most like an hour a day. And when you're having your child do social media for an hour a day, it's important, especially TV, if it's educational, just making sure that you're supervising what they're watching, helping explain what's going on in there with what they're doing.
Great.
And then over 6, it's important for them to, as parents, to make rules about how much screen time. And a lot of my parents are very good about this, and they will make rules, but it's important, to limit how much screen time.
Great. Well, thank you so much for that. That's very valuable information and most things that people don't really think about too often. Do you, in your office, often see parents using social media with their kids quite frequently?
Yes, often where the parents will distract the kids to use social media just because they're trying to talk, and really what the child wants often is the parent's attention. They don't necessarily need the social media. So we try to encourage other things in the office, like playing with blocks, coloring, other things besides the social media.
Oh, that's a great point. What are some of the things that we can do to kind of overcome these health effects of, the rising rates of depression in teens and young adults?
The American Academy of Pediatrics also mentions in their writings that they would like to make sure you have non-screen time, like make sure you have dedicated time to spend time with your child. Dinner times is a very good time to make sure you eat dinner together. Obviously, we do not like driving. We also strongly discourage using any type of screen time in the bedroom. This can create sleep problems for children. The blue light is not good in terms of like delaying sleep onset. So we recommend actually no screens in the bedroom. So those are a few of the recommendations.
Great point on that. I really appreciate that. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Really
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's
it's been nice
helpful.
talking to you, Alex.
Very nice talking to you as
Thanks.
well. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.